Alright guys, so last night I got the ECU in the mail for the Fiat. So right now I'm just gonna make a short video of getting the ECU out of this car to get it cloned to this one. So basically what's gonna happen is that the ECU in the car, I'm gonna have to take it to this guy and he's gonna clone that ECU with this one so it works on this car. So let me see what I gotta do. Okay, so first we gotta take the ground off the battery, and let me see, do I have to take off the, no, we gotta take the ground off the battery. There's actually this little wire right here is a ground, I think it's ground on the ECU, so I'm gonna have to pull that off also. And it's 4 bolts holding the ECU in. I gotta pull these clips and take this off. So we got one bolt here and another one is below it, and same thing on the same side. We have 1 bolt here and another one below it. So I'm gonna grab some tools and we're gonna start taking it off. Let me see, I think this is a 10, I think they're all 10 bolts, so I'm gonna grab a 10 and then we start taking that off. Okay guys, so I got you guys set up on a head cam right here. I gotta watch it on my phone also. Alright, so yep, ready to roll. So I think I need a 10. Let me double check on this one. You know what, I think instead of using the 10, I'm gonna get a wrench or a spine or whatever they call it, if I can find them. God dang it, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it right now. So much shit. Alright guys, we'll be back. Okay guys, so I just find all the tools and put them back where they should be. It was a hot mess just now. Got the 10, so let's get to it. So let me fix this thing, make sure that you guys are good. Alright, so first we gotta take off the ground lead right here. Right here. And this bolt in the back. And these bolts can be really hard to get to, so you just gotta have a little patience. I think this one, you turn it this way to get it off. Once you give it a few turns, you know, you can use your fingers and get it out. But another thing, you don't want this bolt to fall inside the engine bay, so because I doubt you'll ever find it back. So you just be careful when you're taking it off. Hopefully I don't drop this one. Okay. Alright, so this one right here, we have the one on the other side, but for now I'm not gonna worry about that one right now. Let me just get the other one on the top if I can get to it. This one is all the way down here. Okay, let me see if I can use my power tool. A second. Oh, this is not it. Okay. I don't know if this thing needs a charge or not, but I'm gonna give it a shot. This tool right here, I picked it up from Home Depot. It's fairly cheap and gets the job done, I can tell you that. So if you guys are in the market for a power tool, you can check this out. Had it for a little bit and it works perfectly fine. So and this tool bailed me out a lot of spot when I was working on the Mini. If I didn't have this tool, it's really hard to get this one down here. Am I gonna even fit this tool on here? Can't remember what I used to take this one off the last time. You can see it. Should be able to fit the tool here. I might have to take the intake off. You know what? Let's just try to use this one first, because I don't feel like doing a lot today. Alright. Alright guys, hey what, I'm not gonna bore you with this, so I'm just gonna get those 4 bolts off. It's just a little tedious to get it off. So I'm gonna try to get one here and one more all the way down the bottom, and I have one more on this side. So I'm gonna get that off and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, so I just got the 4 bolts out, so now I'm just gonna try to pull it off. So what you gotta do is like push it backwards and then just slip right off. Just finesse it. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look closely, you can see all these watermarks right here. That's what I was talking about in my last video. It's a bunch of watermarks on here. So I think this ECU got saturated with water. That's just my guess. And I don't think I covered everything the last time on what I did to try to get it running. I'm not sure if the ECU is 100% the fault, but it's the only thing that leads me to a problem, because like I said, I changed all 4 spark plugs the last time, and I changed the coil packs also, and I did do a compression test, so that was done. And I cleaned the map sensor, it's all the way over there, and I did replace this O2 sensor, because they always tell me that this O2 sensor could be bad, but I did replace it and it didn't work. So I put back my old one in there and bring the other one back to the store and get my money back, because it's not cheap either. So this is what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna take this thing right here to the guy. This is the old, this is the new, well, this is the original one, and this is the new one. So what happened that let me go back around here so I can see. So the guy told me that this number right here, I don't know if you guys can see it properly, but this number right here, I would have to get the same ECU which matched up perfectly fine, so that should be good. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. When I bring this ECU and he does his little tricks or whatnot, I plug it right up and it just works, and hopefully the problem fixed, because I'm getting tired of this car, to be honest with you. Well, tired of the car being down. So that's it for now. I'm gonna pick this video right back up after I get the ECU back from the guy, and then we do a startup and see what's going on. So guys, I'll catch you later, or maybe in a couple of seconds guys, for you. Alright guys, so it's been a few days since I make the first part of the video. I pulled the ECU out the car. This is actually the old ECU, the one that was in the car, and the new one I put back in the car. I'm about to show you guys right now. I did not video that, because I mean, you guys saw I took it out, so all you guys gotta do is just reverse the whole thing. Should be good. Okay. Alright, so I just buttoned everything up on the car. Just turn it over. And before I started, when I picked up the ECU from the guy who cloned the ECU for me, he told me that when he said when he opened this ECU, there was no, like, he said everything was good with it. Said the inside was good, everything looks perfectly fine. So I'm kind of worried that it might not be the issue, but I mean, there's a lot of things that was leading to the ECU being the issue. Like I said, the check engine light was just stuck on the dashboard when I tried to reset the car, and there was nothing. So that was kind of weird, and that's like one of the key things to say, okay, the ECU is actually messed up. So I did change it anyway, so we're gonna start the car. And I mean, after he told me that, it's like there was no fate, or there was not much fate, but still, because I was thinking, okay, he was gonna tell me that the ECU is like, it's horrible, like, it's a lot of watermarks, it's burned up and stuff like that. That's what I wanted to hear. So but yeah, let me double check everything, make sure everything is in order. Yeah, so you guys know the deal. It's 4 bolts, 2 on this side, 2 on this side right here, and these connectors right here is a slip connect. You slip this out right here, you pull this up, and you slide out, and you just reverse it back, and that's it. Double check everything over here. The intake is on. I had most of these stuff off when I was working on the car, so I'm just checking to make sure that everything is back intact before I turn the shit over. Ouch. Okay, so let's give it a little start. Maybe I'll put the key. I'll give it a go right now. A bunch of light on the dashboard still. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. So we did make progress. It's no misfire anymore. So that's good. That's really, really good. And there's no check engine light. If you look, you can see you got the airbag light. This is for the seat right here, because it's not stock seat, so it doesn't have the airbag thing plugged up underneath the bottom. And the seat belt, you know that it's not, car's not driving, so the seat belt, I don't have the seat belt on. And that's the e-brake light right there, and that's for tire, because it's not a stock wheel on the car, so the sensors are not in the car, in the tire, I would say. But that's good. It's really, really good. So one thing I must say is that this fix will not work for everybody. It depends on what happened to your car, because I've seen a lot of people with misfire and you change the spark plug and it fixed. Some other people, they'll change a coil pack and it work. Some people is map sensor. You just gotta know what's going on with your car, because from what I've learned, I had a random misfire. It was a multiple random misfire that I had. Some people you have the misfire code, and then the last number would say 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it'll tell you what cylinder is misfiring. If you have a cylinder misfire, there could be a lot of things happen to the car. It could be your injector, it could be spark plug, it could be coil packs, But for me, I didn't have none of those. All I had was a random misfire, so it was just basically jumping from cylinder to cylinder, which led me to believe that it's something wrong with the ECU, as well as trying to reset the car and it's just not working at all. So that did fix the issue. I did a lot of different stuff because I was trying to beat around the bush, because I did not want to spend the money to get a new ECU one, and I didn't know nobody to clown the ECU for me. So when I found this dude, he told me about it maybe like 2 months ago, and I was just iffy about it. And I was online and I saw the ECU, because he told me I have to get a specific one, and I couldn't find it. Then one pop up, and I found it was like $150, and I asked the dude if he would take $100, and he said yes. I picked up the ECU and I dropped it off to the guy, And then, you know, he told me that he told me that he doesn't believe that the ECU is the problem, because everything looks good with the ECU, which turned out the ECU was a problem. So, you know, if you trust your instinct, just go with it, you know. But yeah, car looks good. It's good. I'm gonna let it warm up for a bit and then we give it a little rev. But let's just listen to that right here. And this exhaust, it got the whole exhaust system is basically a straight pipe. It got you got a sport cat, and then it's a straight pipe all the way to the back. There's no muffler on there, nothing, you know, but it works for the car, so it's not raspy. I mean, when you're on the highway, it's a little bit drony from when I drive it for, you know, but I mean, I think it's good. It suits the car, I ain't gonna lie. For the Mini, it's like different. People who, you know, do stuff like that, they always complain that it's not good, but this, it works out good for the car. So I'm gonna let the car warm up for a bit and I'm gonna give it a little rev. So I'll get back to you after the car warmed up. That's it for the Fiat. You know, I'm gonna try and see if we can get it on the road and we get some driving clip of this car. It's been sitting way too long. God knows how long this car been sitting, because the car only have like 43,000 miles on there, you know, so that's pretty good for a 2012 car. So I'm assuming that they didn't drive it for that long period of time because of the issue with the car. But I'm excited to have some fun with it. You know, if you guys want to see more, definitely stick around, subscribe to the channel, and you know, I'll try to make more content for you guys. But I'll catch you in the next one.